Yeah, I apologize if the review when we're not in a call ends up being shorter. I'll just make sure that we cover the things that we would that you'd like to cover. Um, but yeah, so this last portfolio is Gabriel in Brazil. Oh man, my head's just floating here. I'll hide myself for a little bit. Uh, just right now it says 3D artist, and there's some really cool character stuff in here, some nice props, and I actually quite like these steadies or these sculpts. I don't know if they're like how you would describe the like if it's a steady. I almost wonder if you would put like a tag that says steady, kind of like you would do with the relight with Edwin, just like we just had, where it's a lighting steady, right? This could be a sculpt steady. You could just put it in the title there. Oh, Madu's barking. Madu is barking. Let me just double check something here really fast. Just gonna click a few things here. Cool. Okay. All right. So this one, let's double checking what these creatures are like. You never know what's on a creature, when you when you open it up. Like, oh hey, okay, now I'm gonna be banned from Twitch. That's cool. Um, that's some nightmare fuel right there. Dude, I don't even know how you use your arms like this. Dude, that's crazy. So this quad demon, yes, indeed. The patterns that are sculpted on there are pretty cool. Man, this is 4 years ago. Yeah, Melissa's not having it. She's terrified. Just so you know, Gabriel. Dude, the back is crazy. That is so cool. Like I feel like if these were like longer and you really like pushed the silhouette of the character, man, you could have those like scoop forward and almost be like, oh, you can't really see my arms. Hang on, I have a wide camera. There we go. If it was like doing this with those spikes, they're just be super cool. Is it? Yeah, it's got some Doom vibes to it for sure. You like the piggy better? This one. So this character, I actually quite like this character because of the way that the cloth is being used. Of course, the kind of bust is very video gamey in like form, but super cool using the suspenders to like get those silhouette breaks and like seeing the cloth wrinkles and folds and stuff. It's really cool, and I can always appreciate a good platform because like it almost feels like there should be a plate with the character's name on there or something. Yeah, super cool, dude. Those gloves, what? Yo, I'm not. That looks terrifying. Um, but yeah, let's check out this Oink 3D model. Oh my god, this has this feels very Rick and Morty inspired. Let me see what this. Again, I'm checking my. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring this over here. Just checking the. That is not the link I wanted. No, please. Okay, let's see here. Oh my god, it's quite literally the recreation is uh pretty pretty spot on. That's funny. Yeah, I was gonna say it's very Rick and Morty. It's inspired. The proportions are really cool, and I like how the legs are all like thin. It's kind of almost a little bit like Earthworm Jim. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that character, but there's some the like lengthiness, but with the bigger upper body details and like how late are you to the party? It's pretty. We're on the last portfolio review, but yeah, I get the Rick and Morty vibes when it's like he's like, "Where's my Balsamer?" And it's a dog that became sentient. Uh, and was neutered and is like, what did you do with him? Like he has the ability to talk all of a sudden. So I'm just getting those vibes from this character. Dude, that's awesome with the little tag on here as well. The attention to detail on here is really cool. Like the scrapes and the damage without being like overly done. It's actually pretty good, you know? It's not it's not all over the place. Oh man, I got to see this in real time. I kind of wish that the it had like an idle where it was sitting there like just kind of waiting around, and you see that this bubble is not hard at all. Like it's actually like literally a bubble. Like it's soft and it kind of moves with the wind. If you blow on it, it kind of would bend and then go back. Super cool. This is actually I really like this. This is also 4 years ago. So let's see here. This one's 3 years, and oh man, that is cool. It's kind of terrifying, but really cool. This is, dude, in black and white as well. This is really sick. Let's see what's going down here. Man, this is some like you can just imagine this thing like you're walking down the street, some like Silent Hill vibes. You know, the door pops open and this thing like stumbles out in the street, and then it turns and it looks at you, and you're like, "Yo, what is that?" But it's like the size of a kid. Terrifying, straight terrifying, and this is great. I really like it. Super cool. I think so. Right now you've got the kind of like this green um, oxidation kind of coming out of the eyes. If you had like this one, maybe somewhere around here, it feels like it's just too over the eye. But if it was here and you had some of that green coming out here as well, I think that would look really cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh wow, is that cut out as well? Oh, that's so cool. I think if this was, I mean, I get why it's here. I think if it was a little lower though and larger, it would really be impactful. But I don't know how much it would take away from the face. Dude, this is sick. I'm like I'm in. I think this is cool. I like it, man. Hang on, I like that one. So then you've got this character. I'm really liking the fact that you're adding these black and white images in here. What's what's going on? What did he say? Just so you know, Gabriel, this is scaring people in the best way possible. Um, but yeah, I really like the black and white renders that you're doing as well, because it really shows the balance that you're giving with the values. Oh, that's cool too. It's an interesting character. He's like, bro, I don't think this full arm gauntlet thing is like UFC approved. Is it UFCF? UFCF. Oh yeah, Federation, right? World champion. Dude, really cool. Oh, this is a quite an interesting way of presenting the wireframe as well. Man, really well done on your presentation. It's really nice to see. Let's see what this is. This just a rotation? We'll see if I. For some reason, I've been having internet issues. Yeah. Oh man, dude, this brings back Dominance War vibes. Oh my gosh, you guys don't know about Dominance War. This feels like Dominance War to me. Someone's got to know Dominance War in chat. Really nice stuff, man. I think the only thing that could maybe push this a little bit further is some like roughness. I'm gonna say it, guys. Roughness variation. Polycount was involved with it, Vince, but they weren't like the ones running it either, as far as I remember. I think Dominance War was separate, and like other forms were competing in it. Um, really cool though, really really cool. And then you got Harley Quinn fan art. Man, again, very well executed. Dude, the hand being a black glove freaks me out because it looks weird. It's like on her hip, and you're like, okay, following the arm, and you're like, okay, and you're like, oh yeah, what is that? Oh, it's her hand. It's just yeah. See, when you do the gray render, then you see it. Maybe the black is too dark. I'm not sure, but it just looks awesome. It's really well done. And the pistol, that's freaking classic. Yeah, this framing is really nice. Super cool. Okay, so this is 2 years ago. Uh, Wonder Woman, cool. It was interesting. Stylization, really cool. Makes it even darker at the bottom. Oh yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. Oh man, my lighting is like. You see the lighting behind me? It's telling me to stop. I need to stop streaming. We're almost done. We're almost done here, Gabriel. This looks great though, and her what is it? Her lasso of truth, I think is what it's called. Has a it great material to it. It has a nice like even glow. It's not like overly done, and it doesn't become white in its brightness, which is really cool to see. Very to the point with or to the T, if you want to call it that, of how this character is visualized in the comics as well. I'm turning this back on. There we go. I can't handle it. The lighting looked weird to me. Um, but yeah, very well executed. The upper part of the rib cage is kind of gnarly to me. Like shape wise, it feels really strange, but I guess maybe that's part of the style. Dude, her legs are super long, and I think that kind of fits in with the style that you're seeing with the rib cage and how where the shoulders are at and the length of the arms and stuff. Pretty cool. And then you start diving into this, and this is why I would like to have a chat with you if you want to message me privately, because you went from doing very stylized character stuff. There's some realistic looking materials as well, and now you're starting to get into props. This is a year ago. It's quite optimized down. Looks pretty good. Roughness is interesting. That is a very old grenade, judging by the surface. And then we've got this one, which is a game ready tactical radio. I guess maybe the stuff you were doing before wasn't necessarily so much game ready, but this one is, and it's a great way to display your um, wireframe like this. Uh, there are some extra geometry loops that you don't necessarily need to have in here. You could probably cut the poly count down by like a third just by cleaning up some of the extra loops that don't actually change the silhouette all that much. And I think you'd actually be pretty good. Um, this is actually awesome that you have your character over here because it brings this asymmetry stuff going on here. I wonder if like it might be worth putting your name. Get kind of weird with your name being here. Whoa! It just got hella dark in here. It's really warning me to stop now. I was gonna say putting your name up here, but then it would look weird with your name here as well. So it would be cool if you could opt for not having any of this info here and just like putting it in the banner. But I mean, the stuff looks, your art is really well done and it fits the styles that you're going for. I'd be really curious to understand what's happening here with like the more recent stuff. Because I know like when you go to your portfolio initially, uh, I think it's actually categorized. Yeah, so you've got PBR and cartoon. So there's a clear separation that you're working towards, and so I'd love to chat about that to see what's going on. If you're wanting to be a props artist, I would say just continuing to focus on your material definition, keeping poly counts low where possible, and thinking about the size of an asset. I know in our what is the Empire University, we have a poly count page that talks about like how high poly something can be. You just I'll just pull that up here, or like the ranges that it could be. Uh, the weapons library. Oh, speaking of weapons, um, we have a weapons library as well. If you want to have a lot of references for weapons from the previous portfolio reviews. Where am I at here? Technical LODs, level of detail, LOD definition, polygon budgets. There we go. So this kind of gives you the idea of like small versus very small, handheld, small, medium, large, and then foliage, hard surface, weapons versus vehicles, characters, buildings, and then the characters and creatures are based off scale as well. It's really really useful stuff, I think. Um, I'll share that. I'll copy this. We'll share that here. But yeah, I mean, Gabriel, I don't know too much about what you're looking to do, but poke me in the Discord and let's have a chat. But I would say watch your poly counts, continue to push storytelling like you are here, and your material definitions. And I think you'd be looking pretty good on like being a props artist in real time for PBR games or realistic. Remember too, is this cartoony look doesn't go away. Like you can still do this. You can do both of these. You could do some cartoony style props. There's a huge market for that stuff. But yeah, thanks for sharing your portfolio. I think I'm gonna get the music going here. But yeah, thanks, dude. It's cool.